Do you trust the fresh and organic labels on your grocery store shelves? For decades, taking a trip to our local supermarket like Kroger was built on a simple foundation of trust. We trusted that fresh meat was truly fresh, that sell-by dates were accurate, and that prepared foods were made with care. But today, former and current employees are stepping forward to blow the whistle on what is actually happening behind those closed kitchen doors.
Kroger operates over 2,700 stores nationwide as America's largest supermarket chain by revenue. Current and former employees are revealing which products they'd never buy despite working there daily. The worst offenders involve questionable freshness practices, dated inventory, and quality issues that employees witness firsthand, but customers never see. You walk through Kroger trusting that fresh means fresh, organic means quality, and sell-by dates are accurate. The reality behind the scenes tells different stories. Employees watch products get redated, fresh items come from freezers, and quality control failures that make certain departments problematic. The practices vary by department, but patterns emerge. The deli has concerning food safety issues. The bakery repackages old products. The meat department has dating manipulation. The prepared foods section cuts corners on freshness. Every department has items employees refuse to buy despite discount privileges. Today, we're counting down the 10 worst foods to buy at Kroger, according to employees who stock, prepare, and handle these products daily. From deli meats with concerning practices to bakery items that aren't fresh to prepared foods with questionable ingredients, these items represent what insiders avoid. And stick around until the end. We've got 3 bonus items that even Kroger employees with discounts won't buy. The bonus revelations about rotisserie chicken will change how you shop the prepared foods section. Number 10. Pre-made sushi. The grab-and-go sushi concerns employees. The sushi isn't made at Kroger, it's made by third-party vendors who deliver pre-packaged rolls that sit in refrigerated cases for days. Employees reveal the production dates versus sell-by dates show these rolls are often 4 to 5 days old. The rice quality degrades significantly. Sushi rice should be consumed within hours of preparation for proper texture and food safety. Kroger's pre-made sushi sits for days, creating hard-dried rice that's nothing like fresh sushi. The rice texture alone tells employees this is old product. The fish quality is questionable for raw consumption. The salmon and tuna in rolls are frozen fish thawed days before assembly. Then the completed rolls sit more days before sale. The total time from thawing to consumption exceeds safe windows for raw fish, according to employees familiar with seafood handling. The temperature fluctuations concern workers. The sushi case doors open constantly as customers browse, creating temperature swings that accelerate bacterial growth. Employees see customers handling packages then returning them, further warming the products. The sell-by date extensions happen regularly. When sushi approaches expiration, employees report some locations redate packages rather than discarding them. The dates aren't always accurate to actual production and true freshness. Former employees say they'd never eat grocery store sushi, especially from cases, with constant door openings and questionable temperature control. The combination of old rice, previously frozen fish, and extended holding times makes this a food safety concern employees avoid. Number 9. Deli meat sliced to order. This seemingly fresh option has problems. The meat sits in slicers that don't get cleaned thoroughly between uses. Employees reveal the slicers are supposed to be deep cleaned regularly, but during busy periods, quick wipes between different meats is all that happens. The cross-contamination is constant. Turkey gets sliced on machines that just sliced ham, salami, roast beef. Allergens transfer between products. Bacteria from one meat contaminates the next. The quick wipe cleaning doesn't eliminate the cross-contamination that proper sanitizing would address. The meat dating is manipulated. Deli meats arrive in large chubs with production dates, but once sliced, new dates get applied based on Kroger's sell-by rules rather than original production dates. Meat that's weeks old gets fresh dates after slicing according to employees. The afternoon and evening slicing uses scraped together ends. The fresh loaves get used for morning customers, but by afternoon, employees scrape together end pieces and trim scraps to fill orders. The quality deteriorates as the day progresses, with customers getting inferior meat without knowing. The glove changing is inconsistent. Employees should change gloves between handling different products and after touching anything contaminated. During rushes, gloves stay on through multiple tasks, handling money, touching phones, wiping counters, then back to slicing meat. The glove protocols break down when busy. Workers say they buy pre-packaged deli meat from the refrigerated section rather than deli counter-sliced meat. The pre-packaged products have better quality control, proper dating, and no cross-contamination from shared slicers. Number 8. Salad bar items. The self-serve salad bar horrifies employees. Customers contaminate the bar constantly with dirty hands, used utensils, and cross-contamination between different items. Employees watch customers touch items barehanded, children stick fingers in products, and serving spoons get mixed up, creating allergen nightmares. The temperature control is questionable. The salad bar is supposed to maintain cold chain, but employees know the ice underneath melts, the lids stay open, and the room temperature exposure means products spend hours in the danger zone for bacterial growth. The restocking uses old product mixed with new. When items run low, employees add fresh product on top of old product rather than rotating properly. The bottom layer gets older and older until someone finally empties and cleans the container, which happens less frequently than food safety requires. The evening clearance and morning restock is concerning. Items from evening get refrigerated overnight and put back out in the morning, rather than being discarded after 8+ hours of room temperature exposure. The same food appears multiple days until it sells or looks too bad to display. The sneeze guards don't prevent contamination. Employees watch customers cough, sneeze, and breathe directly on uncovered food. Children reach under guards. Adults serve themselves with hands instead of tongs. The contamination is constant and unavoidable. The cleaning schedule is inadequate. The salad bar should get deep cleaned daily, but employees report it's often just surface wiped and restocked. The wells underneath where food sits get cleaned weekly, if that often, creating bacterial buildup in areas customers can't see. Former employees say they'd never eat from salad bars knowing the contamination levels, temperature abuse, and cleaning inadequacies they witnessed. The self-serve model is inherently problematic for food safety. Number 7. Bakery donuts and pastries. These morning items have freshness issues. The donuts labeled Fresh Baked Daily are often frozen products thawed and displayed. Employees reveal many bakery items arrive frozen from commissaries, get thawed overnight, and presented as fresh baked in the morning. The actual baking time is middle of the night. Items truly baked in store get made at 2 a.m. to 4 a.m., meaning fresh donuts are already 6 to 8 hours old by morning rush. By afternoon, they're 12+ hours old but still labeled fresh. The freshness window is misleading at best. The day-old handling is problematic. Unsold donuts from previous day get repackaged and sold at discount or incorporated into variety boxes mixed with actually fresh items. Customers can't tell which donuts are truly fresh versus day or two old repackaged items. The frosting and glazing hides staleness. Donuts that are drying out get extra frosting, glaze, or toppings to hide the texture issues. Employees know that heavy topping application often indicates older product being made more appealing. The baked-in store claim is misleading. While some finishing happens in store ovens, many items are pre-made frozen dough that just gets heated and glazed. True from scratch baking is minimal compared to frozen product, finishing that marketing presents as fresh baking. The allergen cross-contamination concerns employees. The same surfaces, utensils, and equipment handle products with nuts, dairy, eggs, and gluten without thorough cleaning between items. Employees know customers with serious allergies shouldn't trust the bakery. Workers say they skip Kroger bakery items knowing the frozen product reality, age of fresh items, and cross-contamination issues. Better options exist at actual bakeries with true from-scratch production. Number 6. Ground beef, especially manager's special. The ground beef has multiple quality concerns. The manager's special meat is ground beef approaching expiration that gets reground with additives and redated. Employees reveal beef that's browning And near expiration gets combined with fresh beef mixed with carbon monoxide or other additives to restore red color and repackaged with new dates. The grinding process hides quality issues. When whole muscle beef turns brown or develops off odors, grinding it up and mixing it with seasonings, additives, or fresher meat masks the problems. The grinding is often to hide issues rather than provide customer convenience. The fat content claims are questionable. Ground beef labeled 80-20 or 90-10 doesn't always match those ratios according to employees. The grinding combines various trim pieces and calculating exact fat percentages isn't precise. The ratios are approximate estimates at best. The cross-contamination during grinding is concerning. The grinders process different grades of beef, various meats, and seasoned products throughout the day. The cleaning between batches varies widely. Yesterday's pork sausage residue might be in today's ground beef from inadequate equipment cleaning. The temperature abuse during processing worries workers. Ground beef sits out during grinding, packaging, and labeling processes. The meat that should stay below 40 degrees spends time at room temperature during handling. The increased surface area from grinding makes temperature abuse particularly dangerous for bacterial growth. The dating manipulation is systematic. Beef approaching sell-by dates gets ground, repackaged, and given new dates based on the processing date rather than original production date. Week-old beef becomes fresh ground today beef through this practice. Employees buy prepackaged ground beef from major brands with sealed packaging and visible dates rather than store ground products with questionable practices and flexible dating. Number 5. Prepared foods. Hot bar. The hot bar items concern employees deeply. The same food gets held hot for hours, refrigerated overnight, and reheated the next day in rotating cycles that violate food safety guidelines. Employees watch fried chicken sit all day, get refrigerated, then fried again tomorrow. The temperature monitoring is inconsistent. Hot foods should stay above 140 degrees, but employees know during slow periods the heat gets turned down to save energy. The foods spend extended time in bacterial growth temperature zones between 40 and 140 degrees. The cross-contamination from shared utensils is constant. The same tongs serve multiple dishes. Customers mix up serving spoons. Items get placed in wrong containers. The allergen cross-contamination makes the hot bar dangerous for anyone with sensitivities. The preparation uses lowest quality ingredients. Employees reveal the hot bar items use the cheapest possible ingredients, near expiration meats, wilting vegetables, and day-old bakery items repurposed. The ingredient quality is noticeably inferior to products customers could buy and cook themselves. The labeling is deliberately vague. Items are labeled generically without specific ingredients listed. The BBQ chicken doesn't say what's in the sauce. The pasta salad doesn't list the dressing ingredients. The vagueness hides questionable ingredients and preparation methods. The reheating cycles create food safety nightmares. Items get cooked, held hot for hours, refrigerated overnight, reheated the next day, held hot again, and this cycle repeats until the food sells or looks too bad to display. The multiple heat and cool cycles encourage bacterial growth, according to employees familiar with food safety. Workers say they'd never eat hot bar items knowing the reheating practices, temperature abuse, low-quality ingredients, and cross-contamination they witness daily. The prepared foods hot bar represents the worst practices in the store. Number 4. Pre-cut fruit cups. These convenient items have serious freshness issues. The fruit is often cut from pieces too ripe to sell whole or from fruit approaching expiration. Employees reveal the produce department uses fruit that's spotted, bruised, or overripe for the pre-cut containers. The cutting surfaces and equipment cleanliness is questionable. The same surfaces and knives cut various fruits and vegetables throughout the day. The cleaning between different products varies widely from thorough to quick rinse, creating cross-contamination concerns. The time from cutting to sale is too long. Fruit gets cut in bulk early in shifts, packaged, and displayed for days. Pre-cut fruit oxidizes, loses nutrients, and grows bacteria much faster than whole fruit, but the sell-by dates suggest freshness that doesn't exist. The juice pooling in containers concerns employees. The liquid collecting in fruit cup bottoms is cell damage fluid that contains bacteria and enzymes breaking down the fruit. The pools of liquid indicate the fruit is degrading and has been sitting too long. The organic fruit claims are dubious. Employees report that during busy periods, regular and organic fruit get mixed in pre-cut containers. The labeling might say organic, but the actual fruit mix includes conventional. The organic premium price doesn't guarantee organic fruit. The refrigeration temperature fluctuations affect safety. The grab-and-go refrigerators open constantly, creating temperature swings. Employees know the fruit spends significant time above safe refrigeration temperatures as customers browse. Former employees say they'd never buy pre-cut fruit, knowing it's made from near-expiration whole fruit, sits too long after cutting, and experiences temperature abuse. They buy whole fruit and cut it at home for actual freshness. Number 3. Seafood counter fish. The fresh fish has major quality problems. Most fish labeled fresh was previously frozen, then thawed for display at the counter. Employees reveal the fresh fish isn't from fishing boats arriving daily. It's frozen fish from distributors thawed at the store. The thawing process is concerning. Fish should thaw slowly under refrigeration, but employees report rushed thawing in room temperature water to get product out faster. The rapid thawing at improper temperatures creates food safety risks and degrades texture significantly. The smell tells the truth. Fresh fish smells like ocean or nothing. The fish counter at Kroger often smells fishy, which indicates old or improperly handled seafood. Employees know the smell indicates fish that's past its prime, but it still gets displayed and sold. The ice display is theatrical. The fish sitting on ice looks appealing, but employees know the ice is display, not preservation. The fish underneath ice still reaches room temperature from the open case and inadequate refrigeration beneath the visible ice. The farm-raised versus wild labeling is questionable. Employees report that during supply issues, farm-raised fish gets labeled as wild or vice versa. The origin country labeling is similarly unreliable when products get repackaged at the store. The dating after thawing is manipulated. Frozen fish has long shelf life, but once thawed should sell within a day or two. Employees see thawed fish get redated multiple times as it sits in the case beyond safe consumption windows. The employee recommendation is universally consistent. Buy frozen fish from the freezer section with intact original packaging and clear dates. Never buy fresh fish from the counter that's actually previously frozen fish that's been thawed with questionable handling. Number 2. Sushi grade fish. This premium product particularly concerns employees. The sushi grade fish is the same previously frozen fish from the regular counter, just cut differently and charged premium prices. Employees reveal there's no special sourcing or handling for sushi grade fish. The sushi grade designation is marketing. There's no USDA definition or regulation for sushi grade fish. The label is Kroger's own designation without independent verification or special quality controls that the premium pricing suggests. The parasite freezing requirement is questionable. Fish served raw should be frozen to -4 degrees for 7 days or -31 degrees for 15 hours to kill parasites. Employees don't know if the fish meets these standards because the freezing happens at suppliers without verification at stores. The handling after thawing creates risks. Even if properly frozen initially, the fish sits at the counter with regular fish, gets handled with same gloves and utensils, and experiences the same temperature fluctuations. Any food safety benefit from proper freezing gets negated by subsequent handling. The freshness for raw consumption is concerning. Fish for sushi should be consumed quickly after thawing. Employees see sushi-grade fish sit for days, in the case with repeated redating as it fails to sell at premium prices. The cutting surface contamination is problematic. The sushi-grade fish gets cut on surfaces that process regular fish, shellfish, and various proteins throughout the day. The cleaning between products varies. The cross-contamination, CRA, risk is significant for fish meant to be consumed raw. Workers say they'd never buy fish for raw consumption from Kroger, knowing it's the same previously frozen fish as regular counter items, with questionable handling, unreliable dating, and no actual sushi-grade quality controls beyond marketing labels. Number 1. Rotisserie chicken. Here's the absolute worst according to employees. The rotisserie chickens are often made from raw chickens approaching sell, by dates that didn't sell in the meat department. Employees reveal chickens nearing expiration get moved to rotisserie production to avoid waste and recapture value. The bird quality is inconsistent. Some days the rotisserie chickens are reasonable quality birds. Other days they're the smallest, most blemished, or near expiration chickens that need to be used quickly. Customers have no way to know which quality level they're getting. The cooking temperature and time varies. Chickens should reach 165 degrees internal temperature, but employees report ovens malfunction, timers get ignored during rushes, and temperature checking is inconsistent. Some chickens are undercooked, while others are cremated, depending on oven performance and employee attention. The holding time exceeds food safety guidelines. Cooked chickens should sell within 2 hours, but regularly sit in warmers for 4+ hours during slow periods. The extended holding creates dry texture and potential bacterial growth as chickens sit in the lukewarm danger zone. The evening clearance creates reuse. Chickens unsold by evening don't get discarded. They get stripped for meat that goes into chicken salad, pot pies, and other prepared foods the next day. The rotisserie chicken from yesterday becomes tomorrow's chicken salad through repurposing near expiration cooked meat. The cross-contamination during processing is extensive. The rotisserie area processes raw and cooked chicken simultaneously. Employees handle raw birds, then cooked birds without proper hand washing or glove changing. The surfaces contact both raw and ready-to-eat chicken throughout the day. The pricing manipulation is notable. When raw chickens don't sell, cooking them as rotisserie allows Kroger to charge similar or higher prices for near-expiration birds. The rotisserie program is primarily waste reduction rather than providing customers with fresh, convenient meals. The cooling and refrigeration of leftovers concerns food safety. Customers buy warm rotisserie chickens, drive home, potentially make stops, then refrigerate hours after cooking. The warm chicken sits in temperature danger zones much longer than food safety allows. Former employees universally say they'd never buy rotisserie chicken